The 2022 Kia K5 GT is still part of the 5th generation of the K5 lineup, launched in 2019 and is now offered for a base selling price of $31,190. Being the top of the line trim of the Kia K5, the 2022 GT model is the most powerful and capable model, making it a very enticing proposition for those who want a fun-to-drive sedan without compromising on the versatility of a family sedan. This 2022 iteration is even more appealing than the outgoing 2021 model, especially due to the additional features it's packing. So here are the 10 things you need to know before buying the 2022 Kia K5 GT. Agile handling. The independent front and rear suspension setup on the 2022 Kia K5 GT makes sure that you can corner comfortably. The chassis is well engineered and the suspension is tuned to the stiffer side, making it a hoot to drive around the twisties. Its corners are relatively flat and the body roll is on the lower side. The K5 GT does exhibit a bit of the understeer at the start of the corner when pushed hard, similar to the rivals. However, it grips in well and could hold on the line with no issue, and the steering is fast and responsive. When put into sport mode, the gear shifts, steering, and throttle inputs get crisper. However, we feel the steering was a bit numb. Exterior design garners a lot of attention. The same youthful design of the outgoing 2021 model is retained in this 2022 Kia K5 GT as well. We admire the striking trigger noise grille, which is fully blacked out, and the lower bumper is a bit reshaped to make it look more proportionate and aggressive. The LED headlights with the LED daylight running lights and the new Kia logo are on board too. If you get the optional GT1 package, which can be had for additional $4,200, you could get LED projector headlights, which look great and improves the visibility at night. The K5 GT gets 19-inch alloy wheels, neat body lines, a GT badge on the brake capillar, and black mirrors and pillars. The coupe-like roofline, beautiful quad exhaust system, an LED taillight, and trunk lid spoiler look excellent, giving it adequate sportness. Interior has a youthful design. The beautiful design interior looks stunning in the all-new chestnut brown shade, giving it a premium vibe, which has been missing in almost all the rivals in the segment. The leatherette seats with the GT accents and contrast black elements look like they came out of a car from a segment above. The thick side bolstering in the seats is impressive too. The two-step dashboard makes the K5 GT feel very European in terms of a design language, and even after 3 years of being in continuous production, this sedan still exudes class inside. The Fox aluminum leather seat inserts and neatly integrated infotainment system look appealing too, and there's a large panoramic roof as well. However, we do not like the tiny digital information display, as some of the rivals do come with a fully digital gauge cluster. Cabin build quality could have been better. One thing we have always felt was a bit of a compromise in the K5 lineup's interior is the slightly disappointing material quality it offers. The same hasn't been sorted in this 2022 model year, and we wish they would have done a better job in this regard. The dashboard and door cards do get a fair share of hard touch plastic, even the center console, and it doesn't exude the premium factor that the design managed to bring in. Punchy performance. The 2022 Kia K5 GT is powered by the 2.5-liter turbocharged inline 4 engine producing 290 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. This motor is mounted to an 8-speed DCT automatic, and the power is put down through the front wheels. The 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in just 5.2 seconds, and the car can do the quarter-mile run in 13.7 seconds flat. There is a lot of torque at low and mid-range revolutions per minute and makes it a hoot to drive in both cities and on the highway. Being the same engine that is under the hood of the Stinger, the torque does pull you back to the seat when you mash on the throttle, and you would have no problems while overtaking on highways. The 8-speed DCT is reasonably quick too, however it does feel a bit confused at times. Impressive fuel efficiency. The 2022 Kia K5 GT comes with the same powertrain as the outgoing model, and hence the fuel efficiency numbers see no change. This sporty sedan managed to achieve 24 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per gallon on the highway, equating to 27 miles per gallon combined. With the fuel tank capacity of 15.8 gallons, the 2022 Kia K5 GT could do 379 miles in the city and 505 miles on the highway with a full tank of gas. This was also better than many of the rivals in the segment. Safety and driver assistance tech. Even though the 2022 Kia K5 GT is the highest trim of the Kia K5, you still do not get all the safety and driver assistant tech as standard. Nevertheless, most of the feature like forward collision warning, automated emergency braking, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, collision mitigation, blind spot monitoring, and driver monitoring system are standard. However, the adaptive cruise control with highway driving assist is an optional extra. With a solid body quality on offer, the K5 GT managed to ace both the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and Insurance Institution for Highway Safety crash tests, getting an overall crash safety rating of 5 stars in the former and the 2022 Top Safety Pick Plus title in the latter. Gets better brakes than the other K5 trims. The braking hardware sees change from the lower trim configurations. Similar to the older model years, the GT trim gets 13.6-inch front rotors and 12.8 rear rotors. Along with that, all the much-needed braking features like ABS with EBD ventilation rotors, brake assist, hill hold control, and electric parking brakes are standard. It has got the right braking behavior, which would expect from a sporty midsize sedan, and the people are going to appreciate that. The initial bite is spot on, and the braking progression is excellent. The car could stop at high speeds with superb control, and all the safety features making sure that the driver never loses confidence while doing so. The 70 to 0 miles per hour braking distance of 163 feet is one of the lowest on the lot. The cabin is reasonably spacious. Like any other sedan of this segment, people are not going to complain about front seat space. There is enough headroom, legroom, and shoulder room on offer for even the taller folks, making it a comfortable place to be in. There are multiple storage spaces on offer, and the supportive seats need a special mention too. However, the rear seat isn't the best segment in terms of headroom, and that can be associated with the sports back-like roofline. Nevertheless, the rear seat can seat 3 passengers with reasonable comfort, since there is enough shoulder room, and legroom is pretty good too. When it comes to the cargo capacity, 16 cubic feet is adequate for storing luggage of all 5 passengers for a weekend road trip. A feature-rich infotainment system. The 10.25-inch UVO touchscreen infotainment system is offered as standard, and it comes loaded with all the features like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Sirius XM radio, navigation, voice recognition, and Bluetooth connectivity. The interface turned out to be top-notch, and we loved the well-designed menu and excellent touch sensitivity. The viewing angles and display quality is better than the infotainment system offered with the Maxima SV. The 6-speaker audio system that is offered with lower trims comes in this GT trim as well. And the audio quality is passable. However, you could opt to the optional 12-speaker Bose audio system.